Well, hello and welcome to all of you who have joined us for what we hope will be one of those unmissable games. Certainly it is just about as exciting as it could get in the pre-knockout stage of this competition, a clash of the current table toppers. Both have firm expectations of getting through to play those high-profile opponents when the competition resumes. I guess the permutations, the combinations as to who is finishing where in the other groups must to a small extent be in their heads. But this isn't time to be thinking too far ahead. It is about dealing with the here and now as this expectant crowd make a terrific noise, demanding a game that fits the occasion and all of the talent on show. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. So off we go then. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. It's being played forward. Maldini. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
That's a hit! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And that's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. And the weighted pass. And that's been levered clear. Quick ball forward. No goals as yet. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to dink one in. He's got options out wide. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Maldini. And help's available out wide. Tries a shot! Gets into a dangerous position. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Milan playing well with lots of opportunity.
Has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Has he picked him out? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. And the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hoists it forward.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's gone for it!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And he's cut it out. And the referee brings it to a close. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended...
Hello, welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
As you can see, we've already started here. Goes direct to the front line. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's played him through. Has he picked him out? Big chance! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Drives it towards the front. Plays it out to the flank. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And that's a throw-in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. A buccaneering run from the defender. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Has a pop! He has done it! A goal at a really telling moment. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Tries a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Hoists it forward. It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
It's come loose. And it's played forward. Dinks one in. Danger averted for now. Drives it in. And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. Sahavi. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to win it with time against them. Looks to clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been won straight back. He's gone for it!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes for goal! It's broken loose, and they've been caught out here. And there goes the final whistle. A very good game of football, no winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.